I always wanted a studio microphone with a dynamic sound, but I didn't want to spend money on it because those are really expensive. But recently, after the video where I showed my setup, someone messaged me, and it was Fifine, the tech brand that produces audio gear for streamers, podcasters, and gamers. Literally anyone can use their products. So the thing is, they noticed my Fifine A8 microphone and asked me, do you want to upgrade? And I immediately agreed. They sent me two things, the Fifine AM8 and the Fifine Amplify D6 stream controller, which could be really useful for me. They also asked me to talk about these products naturally, without sugarcoating or using keywords. I like their confidence in their words. So let's unbox them, test the sound, and compare it with my old Fifine A8. Now let's get started. So after a while from that message in my email, I finally received those two things from them. And now let's start our unboxing with the Fifine AM8 microphone. The microphone comes in a nice violet colored box, even though the price is quite budget friendly. When I opened it, there were instructions for the software, how to turn it on, and all that. I guess I can handle it, but I still respect that they included instructions, because it's pleasant to see that they take care of their customers even at a lower price point. After the instructions, I saw a round thing in the phone. I didn't know what it was at first, but when I opened it, it turned out to be the stand. Pretty good. After that, there was the microphone itself, which looks very professional and comes in white. On the official website or on Amazon, you can also find it in pink or black if you want, but I asked the company for the white version because I'm building a white setup, and honestly it fits my setup really well. After that, I screwed the stand under the microphone and it looked better. The last thing I found in the box was a USB cable with an adapter. The cable is long enough, which is also nice. The next thing we have to unbox is the Fifine Amplify D6 stream controller with RGB. It comes in a similar package. Inside, I saw the instructions, the stream controller itself, and of course the Type-C cable with a USB adapter. To be honest, I liked it. If you don't know what this device is for, it's basically something that helps you bind processes from your computer to this D6 platform. It's pretty convenient, especially when your desktop feels messy and you want to bind one program to a button and access it instantly. For example, you can bind any app on your PC or any game, set a mute button, or control things like lowering or increasing the volume of your headphones or microphone. To be honest, this thing is very convenient for streamers, editors, or even gamers. You can experiment with buttons since it has 15 keys and you can customize them however you want. And honestly, the thing I like the most about the D6 is the display quality and the ARGB lines, which look really nice. You can set everything in the Fifine Control Deck software that you download from their official website, including RGB colors and modes. I'm still figuring the software out because I'm not 100% sure about all its possibilities yet. There are a lot of plugins for different programs, including OBS, where you can switch scenes, start or stop streams or recordings, mute or unmute the mic or audio tracks, and control chat interactions. If you're an editor, you can also use key commands in Adobe programs. There are tons of plugins for different software. If you like experimenting, you'll definitely find the Fifine D6 useful. On the official website, it comes in two colors, black and white. I like the white one, and that's the one they sent me. Alright, now let's back to the microphone. To be honest, before Fifine sent me this microphone, I had the Fifine A8, which was also sent by them in 2022, if I'm not mistaken. Thanks to this microphone, I've recorded over 100 videos on YouTube, and for me, this microphone was ideal. I didn't really need an expensive, high-end mic for good quality. This microphone did the job, honestly. I used it not only for recording videos, but also for many other things, including games, Discord, and more. And I wasn't even thinking about replacing this mic until I got a message from Fifine. Since this company is very trusted by me, I received their dynamic microphone, which looks like this and has a beautiful professional design. But the thing is, this microphone is not only for professional sound, you can also use it for talking with friends on Discord or for gaming, which is why it's designed with fancy RGB lighting. You can clearly see the ARGB light under it. And the best thing about this microphone is that it has two types of connectivity, USB and XLR. The USB connection allows you to use this microphone without any audio interface, which means there's an audio interface built into the microphone itself. That's really decent, and I'll show a sound test at the end of the video. The second connection is XLR. This is for a more professional sound. If you have an audio interface in your studio or at home, you can use this to get better sound. But honestly, the USB connection is already very good. Still, if you want more professional sounds, you can always use this XLR. You can also connect headphones using the 3.5mm jack to hear your sound in real time without delays. And by the way, the microphone has a foam windscreen which helps you record cleaner audio without breathe noises or harsh P and B sounds. If you want to change the ARGB lights, you can touch the sensor button with the sun logo and it changes the color. Pretty convenient. To be honest, every button on this microphone is convenient because they are placed in better positions compared to my old microphone. On the Fifine A8, the RGB button and the volume knobs were located on the back, which was uncomfortable to use. On the Fifine AM8, everything is placed on the front, which makes it much easier to use. The only exception is the mute button. To be honest, whether it's the Fifine A8 or the AM8, I don't really trust touch mute buttons, because sometimes they don't mute properly no matter how I touch them. That's why I don't use them. I prefer using Discord's mute button, which I've bound to my mouse side buttons. It's more convenient for me. But for those who do use the touch mute button, it's placed in a natural and accessible position. Or you can also use the Fifine Ampli Game Stream Controller to mute your mic. When it comes to the stand, if it takes up too much desk space, you can buy a microphone arm. I did that because for me, the round stand isn't very convenient. I'm used to using a boom arm, so that's what I use. But as always, it's up to you. Now let's make a sound test for this microphone and of course compare the two microphone sounds that I have. We'll test them with effects and without effects. Let's start. Alright, this is the test of the Fifine A8, my old microphone, without any effects and without any audio interface. As you can hear, the sound isn't bad. It captures a lot of details in your voice, but some sounds can be a bit harsh and sharp. Sounds like S, S, or F can feel unpleasant, because this is a condenser microphone. I would say this mic is good for gaming, Discord, or recording podcasts or YouTube videos, but it still needs effects. Alright, this is the sound with the effects I use. Honestly, I don't use too many effects. I just applied noise removal, an equalizer, and a compressor. That's the default preset I use for any microphone or voiceover I do. To be honest, it sounds pretty decent compared to the raw version without effects, and this is pretty much the ideal sound that I need. Now, this is the Fifine AM8 sound without any effects or presets. At first, you might say there's no difference, right? But I would say that in terms of voice recording, this microphone sounds a bit warmer compared to the A8. I think it's more ideal for recording in a noisy area because the AM8 focuses more on the voice, while a condenser microphone captures every detail in the room. Still, I need to apply some effects to the AM8. Alright, now this is the AM8 with effects applied, and this already sounds better. The voice becomes more detailed thanks to the equalizer, and I removed some light background noise. Overall, listening to this is much more pleasant than the raw version without presets. I would say this is a good for YouTube videos, podcasts, or even voiceovers for different projects. And if you use a good quality audio interface, I'm sure you can get a very studio-like sound out of this mic. Well, after the test, we can clearly make a summary about this AM8 microphone. Alright, based on the test, my personal opinion is clear. If you already have the A8 microphone like me, it's obviously not worth upgrading, because the difference between them isn't really noticeable for other people if you're just a gamer or if you only use Discord or Zoom. But in general, if you don't have a microphone and you want a solid upgrade, the AM8 is a really great choice. It has an awesome professional design, good sound quality, and it's very budget friendly for what it offers. I would say that right now it's one of the best microphones for its price, considering everything you get. The sound quality is great because it makes your voice warmer and clearer, especially without harsh high frequencies, which makes it more pleasant for talking videos and podcasts. And if you're planning to build a budget studio, you don't even need to buy an expensive audio interface, which is awesome. And if you also need a device for binding keys and improving convenience, you can check out the Fifine D6 stream controller as well. For both devices, I'll leave links under the video. If you liked the video, thanks for watching and take care.